Now, what you see is a New Orleans tradition, an institution. We have a redfish and shrimp Mirliton with Parmesan cheese on top. So the only ingredients in here, salt, red, black, white pepper, a little bit of crab ball, Louisiana redfish, Louisiana shrimp, some progressive Italian breadcrumbs, and a little Parmesan cheese, because we fancy. Now I'm about to do this. I've already eaten one. Now I'm gonna eat this one for you, TikTok. I'm gonna eat this one for you. This for you, YouTube. This for you, X. Sausage. TikTok, I got a question. Do you think I should continue making TikTok videos? Let me know. Use the comment section. We got some black pepper. We're putting in our mortar and pestle. Like that. No white pepper. Like that. The flavor of New Orleans. Cayenne pepper. Something like that. Okay? The flavor of Asia. Lemongrass. I've been on this. Look, I have used a good bit of this jar. But I've been using this lemongrass like I haven't eaten it before. I love it with my eggs. Okay. We're gonna add a little salt. And normally I don't use iodized salt, but somebody bought this thinking this was what I buy. I buy it, but I don't buy the iodized kind. Now you might be wondering, what is this for? It's a good question. This is the seasoning blend for what we're doing for right now. No, I need this. I need this. No, let me do this first. Your old cleaver. Let's see. I want to do this first. Just gonna do a rough chop. Just gonna do a rough chop. No, this ain't gonna be pretty. It don't need to be pretty. And you can use scissors for this. And I just cut through my paper, man. That's how I go. See that cleaver, old cleaver sharp. So if you're eating this, you might have to spit out a little parchment paper. Man. How you like that? I don't like it. I don't like it. So now, we're just going to do it like this. Just going to do it like this. Get back over here. This way you need to be. See how your hand right there? Bad idea. Fish, just in case you didn't know that. And if you hear that water boiling, that's boiling for a reason. I shouldn't try to do all of these, but I am. Now somebody might say, well, why didn't take the vein out? That's a good question. I didn't put the vein in. So this was 1 pound of shrimp, and it was probably about a half a pound of redfish. I'm not using breadcrumbs of any kind. I'm not using crackers. This is just going to be what it is. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, dinner. And feel free to fast forward the video, you know. Something like that. I didn't want to pick that up with my right hand. I've been doing wet hand, dry hand for so long. You know, it's just, I feel like I'm doing something wrong when I get my knife hand dirty. Now you might remember this beautiful bit of green onion. Ooh, look how crispy that was. Let's try something. And I always cut away from you. Like, in other words, I would need to cut here so you can see it falling down. Now, don't try to cut like me. You know, don't try to cut like me. I don't know what I'm doing. Now, you might say that cleave ain't 20 years old. It is. My daughter, 20, I bought this before she was born. But after I use it, I always clean it, and I always pick it up. And that's how I roll. Now, I really should cut up one more thing, but I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that. And this was just one bunch of green onion. Just like that. Bench scrapers are really nice. All right, I'm gonna move this out the way. That. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix this up. We're gonna do like Bob Marley say, and stir it up. And I'll use my trusty chopsticks. And this does not have to be perfect. Now, if we was at the Windsor Court or the Ritz-Carlton, it'd be different. But we're not. None of y'all are eating this. And if your mama do it different, that's fine. There's room for variation. Because there's more than one way to eat a Reese's. We all know that. Now let's add in this seasoning. And see, when you do something like this, you got to remember, you're going to have clumps. You're going to have clumps. You might have a really bland piece, and then you have a really good piece. Super concentrated. And see, I don't think there was enough seasoning for this. So I'm about to jazz it up, man. Everything I told you in that other video that you hadn't watched. Can I help you? Something like that. You'll understand that later. I'm not going to add any more pepper, though. Nope. Ooh, but you know what I will add? Ooh, secret ingredient. A splash. Just a splash, not even a capful. Just a splash. That's too much right there. Oh, Lord. That's too much. Too much. All right, so, all right, now that the mix is done, we're just gonna let this sit till the next part. Man, I ain't like that. They want to record on his own, huh? Now, what I'm about to do is, I'm gonna take this stuffing and I'm gonna add that to the finished product. And then we're gonna make the finished product. Now, we're gonna see how this goes. Because this is an experiment. You know, experiments can do like an old car and backfire. So, put a piece of parchment. And if you don't know, parchment is better than foil paper. Foil paper, it does not wick moisture. It attracts moisture. Now this is a very sharp knife. Do not try this at home. Please don't. Because I'm not going to pay your doctor bill either. Now what we want to do is, you got to use a new spoon for this. We're going to very gently scrape out. And what I'm doing is cutting the flesh of this vegetable. It's called a Mirliton. Mirlton. Mirliton. But we say Mirliton down here. And you see? So you parboil this vegetable, and then you scoop out the flesh. Man, I wanted to parboil this with a little crab ball in it, and I totally forgot. And you don't have to get all like I'm doing, you know? Paws Pack is ready to eat. These dogs, every time I walk in the kitchen, you scoop it out like that. So I'm going to cut my line first. And the reason I'm using a spoon and not a knife is because I don't want to cut through. But you want to cook these tender so that you can cut. But see how that spoon is on that angle right there? That's going to be going in it. I just popped through on this one, but it's going to be going in it. And depending on where they at in the pot, some of them are more tender. And spot now you're coming in here. Oh, that's mine. Yeah. What's up, sous chef? See, you should be over here working and helping out your father. You know, I'm old and sick, and I don't know how many years I got left on this earth. And it's these little moments like this where you could be getting to know your father better so you don't miss me when I'm gone. Now, how many of y'all grew up getting guilt tripped like that? You know? How many of y'all grew up getting guilt tripped like that? You know? I know I did. And as you could tell, I'm getting more congested. That bourbon ain't working. I can tell you that right now. Guarantee you that. Now see, this Mirliton, don't say Mirliton. We don't talk like that down young. And you can scrape it out as much as you want. The more you scrape it, the more flesh you have for the stuffing, for the dressing, for the filling, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what your mama call it. But my mama used to make these, huh? Man, you see how that sucker broke? And that's why I try to cut the line first so that it doesn't go past the cut line. Because these things will rip. But if you cut that relief cut, that stress cut, that kerf cut, do that kerf cut. Some of y'all know what that is. You know? And this is a labor of love, you know? So if you got your old timers in the family, you better appreciate them. If you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to appreciate them, appreciate them. Let them know. You know, I only got one grandma left, Annie Mae. You know, she was a good old gal. And spent a lot of time with her. A lot of time. A lot of time. It's amazing how that worked. And you just take your time doing this. You ain't got to be going fast. This ain't about speed. I'd rather a pretty job than a fast job that look ugly. Especially with this. Because the Mirliton is the actual serving vessel for this. Now some folk, they do a casserole. And down here, we stuff everything. You know, we stuff turkey with duck. You know, and chicken. They call that turducken. Chef Paul Prudhomme, one of the greatest cooks from the state of Louisiana. That man made so many famous dishes that changed the culinary game. And I don't know, man. I've been having a rough time. Kind of feel like I don't know, you know? Kind of feel, I don't know. Just been all emo. Maybe it's the weather, I'm not sure. Been real gray. I mean blue. Been real blue. All right, now I'm going to sit this in the sink so that I can wash that. This baby must have been on the bottom because it's soft. You know? I'm eating boudin tomorrow. I know that. Sous Chef, are you helping your father? I need you in here available for every beck and call of mine. Check on that bonsai, yeah? All right. So you see how we did that? Now, we're going to do something a little different. And one of the best things, man, where's the piece of the immersion blender? I think you need to get it. Because I don't understand why this is in the dishwasher. I really don't, for the life of me. I have never put this in the dishwasher. Help me, Lord. You check it. See how them kids do you? I've been having this immersion blender for a while. If you eat these Mirliton raw, to me they have a very pear-like flavor. Man, I cut that up too small. I didn't want to put no breadcrumb in there, but I might have to. Now you see, every time I use this immersion blender, I hose this off, clean it off, and then I pick it up. I put it right back in the same box, the factory box. Now we're gonna add all of this deliciousness. This is the redfish, this is the shrimp, and I'm gonna show you what else we're gonna add to it, because I know you're gonna be very interested in that. But I'm gonna show you that at the stove. I don't know what just happened. We lost camera. I'm actually ready for bed, I'm not gonna lie. $4 o'clock in the morning, come early. Now this is not a thick bottom stock pot. This is one of those El Cheapo potos. So now we want to pre-cook this dressing. And I'm gonna check it for seasoning also. And I'm getting rid of the chopsticks. Now, you hear down that simmering? That's what we don't want. Because, ooh, it smells so good. We do not want this to scorch. And now looking back, I should have just used the skillet. Let me check this for flavor. Tastes great. We're gonna make this healthy by adding a little bit of butter to it. Now, y'all still know I didn't add what I wanted to add to it for a little bit of flavor. See right there? Remember I told you carryover was going to finish it? Look at that beautiful roasted garlic. We're gonna add some of that to here too. And so you pre-cook it. I'm putting the oven on now for 350. I wanted the bowl to fill up. What you doing with that? So we're gonna use about that much. Drip some of that oil. Now, if you don't have a mortar and a pestle, like your cooking can change by having this ancient technology. I love it. I use it every week for different things. You can do a lot with it. It's such a simple concept. But I always clean it after I use it. Keep it clean. That way it's ready for the next usage. And also FYI, when you mortar and pestle garlic, it will give you a fit getting it out if it dries. So you basically have to reconstitute it. So now we're working in that garlic. Let me check for flavor. Kim Lee. Please check it for flavor.
I don't like that though.
Huh?
I don't eat that.
I got you. She said she don't eat that. I didn't ask her to eat it. I said check it for flavor. Everybody put different ingredients in their Mirliton, but I have redfish and shrimp, lemongrass, garlic, salt, I'm not gonna add any more pepper to it. But now you know why we seasoned it heavy in the beginning. Because we had 1, 2, 3, 5 Mirliton that we were adding to this. Get back in there. I think it's excellent, personally. I can't be partial. I do not want to do this, but I have to add breadcrumbs to tighten it up. But growing up, man, whenever my mom fried pork chops, it was always Progresso Italian. And then when I learned about panko, see how it thickened up nice? Thickened up nice. Bread is a good thickener. That thickened up really well. And you want it to be kind of thick. You don't want it to be runny. And look, that's fine. I'm satisfied with that. I'm just going to put one more thing in here. I'm just going to do a splash of Louisiana in the bottle. And when I say a splash, that's all a splash is. Watch. That's it. This will mess you up. This stuff will mess you up. Don't play with it. Look, this is ready to put in the... All right. Well, I'm acting like I know what I'm doing, huh? Man. Stop beating my pot up. No. You know what we're doing now. Got our pot mitt down so we won't burn the counter up. All right, now we got a 1/4 cup measuring cup. We're gonna just look at a 1/4 cup. Left some in there. There's no wrong way of doing this part. See, I think it's a little thick, but that ain't no problem. Some of y'all are thick. As they say now, big back. I say quarterback body, but ain't nothing wrong with that. It's okay now. All right, so we're gonna put a little more on that one. Like that. Put more on that one. Like that. Some more on that one. Some more on that one. That one. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I don't like the dirty stuff. I don't like the dirty dishes. But I know y'all like when dishes get dirty. It's like, I don't want dirty that. But I know that's what y'all want to see. When I was a little bitty boy and my mom would make a cake, oh yeah, that was big business there. And boy, when she pull out that rubber spatula, I get so hurt. Cause I want that bowl to be full of ingredient. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, tell you right now. I'm about to put these babies in the oven. And I'll show you the finished results. Thanks so far for watching. All right. These are not cooked all the way, but I'm not worried about that personally. I'm gonna put a little Parmesan. The Parmesan on them, on some of them. Now you might be wondering why I've been on Parmesan so much. That's a good question. I don't know. Blame it on the internet. All right, that's good for right now. That's good for right now. Now, what I gotta do is, I really like to eat mine with a spoon, but you're really looking for more color on these things. You want more color. You want it to be nice and, as we say, oh my goodness. Man, they salty. They are salty. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They're very salty. And you know you can't eat salt, but I could. I need the salt. Now, when it comes down to peppers and Mirliton, people will eat just the filling and they'll discard the rest. We don't like those people. We don't like those people. This is really good. I want to put some more cheese on it. My goodness, boy. That lemongrass is fantastic. It's piping hot. Man, that last little bit of salt I add pushed it over the edge. So, other than that, the lemongrass is phenomenal. I'm eat two of these right now. I'm eat this one for you. Might eat all three of those. I did not want to put breadcrumbs in it, but I had to. My grandma would be so proud of me. My mama would be proud of me. All my aunties would be proud of me. And if you ever taste this, you'll be proud of me too. Thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying that meal with me. Now I want you to hear it from the horse mouth. All right? Me and First Lady having a conversation about this. Do you eat that?
I don't like Mirliton.
You don't like Mirliton?
Mm-mm.
What you think of mine?
It's good.
Let him see it.
What you mean let him see it?
Your hand in the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, this is First Lady. Somebody that don't like Mirliton. Now she ain't from New Orleans, you heard me? No, that's green onion. That's green onion. She ain't from New Orleans. But she's eating something that she don't eat that was cooked by a New Orleanian. What it tastes like?
It's good.
That's what I'm talking about. Playing with my food, man. Huh?